Headlines Mission, and Mission is brought to you lovingly by Star Ghana with support from Danida UK Aid. And well, we want to talk about Tanyigbe because the people in Tanyigbe, the whole municipality struggle to access healthcare. A 40-year-old health center is in a dilapidated state, and attempts to renovate it has not been successful due to the inability to raise local resources. Robert Abilba, a man in the Volta region, reports that the community will need external help to rehabilitate the structure. Take a look at this.
The traditional area is located in the east of Ho, the Volta regional capital. Access to healthcare in Tanyigbe is a major challenge. The only healthcare facility initiated nearly 4 decades ago has been left to deteriorate due to poor maintenance. It no longer serves the purpose for which it was built.
So we need support. Support from government, support from individuals, from organizations, so that we can bring this up to the standard we want it to be. Right now, for example, there is no laboratory facility.
Records put the annual OPD visits in the past 4 years to about 1,000 patients. The poor nature of the structure makes accessing healthcare a challenge. Common ailments and snake bites are reported daily, and yet finding cure is a challenge.
So they've been doing their fair share, but we need support. Support from government, support from individuals, from organizations, so that we can bring this up to the standard we want it to be. Right now, for example, there is no laboratory facility.
With the increasing population, particularly with the establishment of a senior high school, the lack of a functioning primary healthcare facility is a worry for many residents.
We needed 359,000 cedis to complete this.
The struggle to access healthcare prompted the people to once again mobilize resources to rehabilitate the health center. That venture was not successful.
There is a lot of work to be done on this project to get it ready for the health workers to occupy. We have doctors and nurses here, but no room for them to treat patients.
Residents are now finding uses to what is left of the facility. A nurses' bungalow now serves as a temporary treatment center for basic health care. This development is a worry to the community.
I am therefore pleading for urgent support to complete this project. We look up to the government, NGOs and other benefactors to step in. Our poor farmers have been taxed enough and they can do very little this time around.
A development chief of the area, Major General Henry Kwame Anyidoho, sums up the frustration of the people.
We have to levy the people in the 4 communities. And these are people who are essentially peasant farmers. So they had to move from door to door with a committee actually chasing people for these monies. And some of the citizens of this place who live and work outside Tanyigbe have been making their own fair share of the contributions, but we've not been able to complete this clinic in a record time as we would have liked it to be.
The people of Tanyigbe are at their wits' end in finding a solution to their healthcare challenges.
This is where we need assistance from the government, from the NGOs, corporate bodies, and the individuals who will be able to help us.
The 10-room facility, when completed, is expected to take care of people from Tanyigbe and environs, including parts of the Republic of Togo. Residents pray and hoped help will come their way shortly to improve access to health care.
Well, the people out there in Tanyigbe are at their wits' end indeed. But I'm joined this morning by 2 women who are very vocal and they want to see this agenda done and dusted. The Queen, Doris Mause Aglobite, is a doctor as well Queen, welcome. Good to have you here. Thank you very much
It's
indeed for your time. And Mercy Deborah is a member of the Tanyigbe Ladies Club. Mercy, thank you very much for your time. We'll also want to connect on telephone the Honorable Komla Bodo. He is the MP for Ho Central. But you also saw in that footage the Major General Henry Kwame Anyidoho, a very known face in this country and in this station as well. First of all, let's find out this health post or this clinic, was it put up by the government or by the people?
By the people. We started this, I think you rightly heard it. I remember quite early in the 70s. They started leaving people, including my late mother. At a point in time, my mother had to give up and go and stay there because she was a nurse.
Okay.
And go and stay there just to help the people. So it's by the people. Yes, the government contribution of late has been the personnel that are there manning the post.
So they give you health
now.
Personnel?
Yes, health personnel. But the infrastructure itself, it's been by the people. You've heard it. Through levying, trying to expand it, we are still levying them.
Prior to that, did you have anything representing healthcare in Tanyigbe? Prior to that?
Prior to that, no.
Not at all.
You had to travel to Ho, the municipality, the city, to
How long
get
did you have to travel?
Prior to that, it wasn't tired.
Okay.
And so you would have to travel for about 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
Of course, on a rough road. So you can imagine a pregnant woman in labor who is trying to access health care.
Right.
Skilled health care, you know. So those were the issues that brought the citizens together.
Okay.
And that was why we decided, no, enough is enough. Let's try and put up a health post. So it's actually started as a health post, just to get nearer to the people, get help nearer to the people.
Auntie Mercy, when it happens like that, in the absence of a health post or a clinic or whatever it is, medical facility, it's the women and children that suffer most. You belong to the Tanyigbe Ladies Club.
Exactly.
Tell me, what exactly are the frustrations that come to you by the absence of this?
I mean, you know, in this situation, it's the women that suffers. That is, by any time of the night concerning the maternal care, snake bites, and other diseases like heart attack, and most of which you could agree with me that children also fall sick at any time, and it's left to the fate of the mother to take care in the night. Like she was saying, when we realized we have to put up a facility, it was even a citizen that voluntarily gave up his house that we started with, that her mother started with.
Wow.
Before we, the leaders and the chief, thought of, no, let's put up something. When this raising of buildings started at Boji. So, I mean, it was a great concern. And with this issue, the Tanyigbe Ladies Club is there for the women and as for the men as well. And with this issue, we getting the senior secondary school became a bigger problem. With the students, where were they going to get their health care?
Right. So already the community had its own challenges. Then you add a secondary school.
Exactly.
And then you are stretching the facility. But have you complained about this, Queen?
Severally.
To who did you complain?
To whom do you think we would complain?
I don't know, you tell me.
So, no, naturally, to whom do you think we would complain? To government, of course. Governments upon governments. We've complained. And not that governments are not aware. They are. But you see, when you are in the situation, you are feeling what it is. For example, she just mentioned the facts of the ladies, the women, how it affects them. Can you just imagine your child being on admission for, let's say, common malaria for 3-4 days? It means that you have to be shuttling between Tanyigbe and Ho.
Right.
Morning, afternoon, evening. The burden. And for that period, you are not going to work.
Right.
And so for us, this is the reason why we think that no, it's about time we speak about it. Because if we are talking of universal health coverage, if we are talking of people being healthy, this is what will sustain any economic development.
Absolutely.
This is what will sustain any social development. And so it's about time we talk about it and see where...
We'll hope to get some help because, of course, on our program, on our platforms, we get a lot of help. Yeah. I'll come to you, Auntie Mercy, and talk to you. But let's talk to the Member of Parliament for Ho Central. He's Benjamin Komlak-Podo. Honorable, good morning. Thank you very much for your time. Good morning, sir, and thank you for your time, Honorable Podo. I don't think we have him on the line now. Auntie Mercy, I want to come to you. You levy the indigents in the community to contribute to this.
Yes.
Have you not burdened them enough? I know that you spend money as well. Honorable Major General Anyidoho will spend this money as well because he's a development chief. But how deep is it drinking into your pocket?
It had dripped into our pockets a lot. You were asking if we were not burdening them.
Right.
We were overburdening them, but it was something that we needed to do. The community wanted it seriously. They went in, those who are at home, communal labor, apart from their money, they stopped going to farm to add to the communal labor everything that you asked them to do, because it wasn't as if nowadays that we have transportation. Transportation was a problem because of the road, that you could not even get access to car early to transport. So they wanted to do something that they could. So it was as if we were burdening them, but willingly they were ready to die and do everything.
Okay, let's go back.
Let me bother you a bit.
Right.
Just a little bit of statistics.
We will come back to the statistics. Let's talk to the Honourable Member of Parliament. Honourable, thank you for your time. Good morning, Honourable Podo.
Good morning.
Yes, you are the
Thank
MP.
you very much. I thank my friends in the studio with you.
Great.
I'm there myself.
Honourable, you are the Member of Parliament for Ho Central. We're talking about Tanyigbe. We're talking about the near absence of a health facility and the challenges that come along with it. Has it come to your attention and does it worry you?
Yes, indeed. I've been a part of the development process of Tanyigbe as a whole. Sometime a few years back, we established a committee to rehabilitate clinic. That clinic is an old building which we have been using for the purpose of first aid and other medical attention over the years. But it got deteriorated so much that we have to put it on to the rehabilitation work that we are talking about.
Okay.
Indeed, I was part of the committee started the work. Not a member though, but I participated in proceedings of the, and I provided material towards its rehabilitation up to this stage. Provided wood for roofing. I provided part of the roofing sheet. And in all, I spent 40,000 Ghana cedis from my health fund and common fund to support the project.
Right. Honourable, so now...
As the colleagues have said, we still need more money to be able to complete the project.
Beyond your Honourable, beyond your private interference, or if you like, beyond your private intervention, I beg your pardon, and then what you have as part of a common fund, how have we gotten in the process to get government to make sure that this is done and dusted? Because the people of Tanyigbe also need a health facility.
Yes, I have approached the Municipal Directorate of Health in Ho to put the clinic rehabilitation on their agenda.
Okay.
But this time, what they tell me is the non-availability of funds. So they have helped me use my funds to do all I've said so far. So it is a continuing process. The problem is huge, and my funds alone cannot complete the work.
Do you see
So
an
it is
end
the
in
right
sight?
direction that government takes it up with its program of rehabilitation of health facilities. And you know, I take responsibility for the entire constituency. And there are similar problems in Lomeachame, in Boeing, in Tokokwe, in Hojo, and I have to spread my resources thin on all of these projects. So it's in the right direction that we ask other people to come and support us to rehabilitate this clinic. It is very important.
Honorable, so I'm asking if you see an end in sight, and I'm asking this because you have tabled the motion before them or the proposal before them, but judging by the fact that they keep telling you there's no money each time you go, do you see an end in sight, and how soon is this end?
I think we also have to up our own game. We started contributions from different places, as General as Yaniro has said earlier. Those of us staying outside will continue to come in and support so that we reach a stage where we can re-operationalize the facility over there. At the moment, we are using the nurses' quarters for rotation. So I think from all angles, we need to put our hands together and see that the work is completed. So I will also continue to press the Minister Directorate to shield the funding agenda so that in the end, all of what we need to rehabilitate the clinic can be obtained.
Thank you very much.
I saw my colleagues say we need 359,000 LSD. That's a lot of money, but I think when we put our hands to the wheel, we should be able to do some work, not necessarily all of that amount.
Right.
But we should put it in a state where we can re-operationalize the clinic.
Most grateful for your time. That's the Honorable Benjamin Komlak-Bodo. He is the MP for Ho Central. In studio with me is Madam Doris Maose Aglo Bite. Okay, she's a doctor and a queen as well, and Madam Mercy Deborah. But you were talking about some statistics.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say that, look, it's about time we stop traveling all the way to the municipality.
Okay.
Because on daily basis, you would get between 30 to 45 people visiting the OPD on daily basis.
Every day.
Every day. Every day. So where will it take us to? At least just to reduce the economic burden. It will be good that we have this facility functioning, you know. So for the long term, at least the 5 cities in and out.
The Minister for Health watches the show. His
Yes.
acolytes watch. That's your camera. Your closing thoughts, and I'll pick Madam Mercy's closing thoughts. That's your camera right there. Talk to them. They are watching.
Okay. So for us to achieve the universal health coverage that Ghana is signed to, that we've all been struggling to get, to reduce poverty and to improve our social development and economic development, I appeal to government, to philanthropies, to individuals to come to the aid of Tanyigbe Health Facility.
Thank you. Auntie Mercy, you have the closing thoughts. What's on your mind?
We've done a lot for the past, and we've realized that our hands are tight now. That's why we are calling on the government, individuals, for everybody to support us so that our clinic can function. We are looking at it that if it doesn't function, maybe the secondary school for its getting known will also reduce, because if they realize there is no health facility, they may not be admitted to the school. So we are appealing to them for a support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we're trying to reach the DC for the area, Nelson Akoli, to hear his thoughts as well. The MP says he's been contributing in terms of monetary and you know, equipment and everything else that they need to put up that facility. We would wish to hear the DC, but we will have another conversation on this, I promise. Thank you very much, Doris Mause Aglobite and Aglobiche.
Yes,
okay.
Aglobiche. And just to add, the fact that you added a queen. Yes, Doris Mause Aglobiche, and I work with the UNFPA.
Okay.
But I'm here as a citizen of Tanyigbe.
Right.
And in that, my traditional name is Mama Huko the First.
Mama Huko the First, that's
yes,
it.
Yes.
Notice, and thank you very much. We're grateful. This conversation is made possible by Star Ghana with funding from the European Union, UK Aid.